You know, actually, I should have had E lead this because she's the singer of the group, right? I can't sing. I want to sing like Violet. You know what? Okay, fine. I should have led this because I think this song, this should have been sung. This movie should have been sung since it's a play off of Silent Night, which is actually one of my favorite Christmas songs, even I can't stand this holiday. But we're here to review this movie that just came out this past weekend. It's called Violent Night at the beginning of our Christmas movie month, holiday movie month, whatever makes you unoffended. That's the month we're doing. And we are starting off with Violent Night. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review. My Christmas present to you all, as I can't stand this holiday, is simply the fact that I'm not going to sing, even though I want to. And my Christmas present to myself is I actually got to see this movie with two of my co-hosts here tonight. Let's bring them on board. Two of my co-hosts, and there was a third too. But let's bring them on board. E Boogie, C the Superior. What's going on with the two of you lovely ladies tonight?
It's so nippy outside, and I'm fully erect, ladies and gentlemen.
First of all, it's 75 degrees outside.
Oh, not here.
That's
not here. Yeah.
But luckily, the alcohol is warm. Isn't that right, Chris?
I thought we weren't drinking. Oh, don't do that. I thought we weren't drinking. Are we drinking?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we drinking some holiday spirits?
Oh, he's saying that. Are you two? Because she's not drinking.
Because I got water.
I have tea.
Okay.
But if you want to drink, I have it right here.
Pour it up.
Pour it up.
Well, about the movie.
Back on topic, right? Violent Night, which we had the pleasure of seeing Friday night. And this movie is every bit the title into the movie, so to speak, because it was a very violent movie. Premise pretty much is a rich person having family over for Christmas, and then they wanted to come and steal a group of terrorists or somebody. It was like Die Hard almost. Now that I think about it, but they wanted to come and steal some things. Santa Claus was there because he was delivering presents as a drunk. Reminds me of some people I know from up north. And he decided to defend these people as well as try to save his own life because he finds out that this person holds a personal grudge against jolly old Saint Nick. E Boogie, you were so thrilled to go see this movie.
Yes, it certainly was exciting seeing Sheriff Hopper Russian bod. No, it was not. And talk about typecast. I love it. When you really get in your drunken, lonely loser bag. But to think about Santa in that way, wow, I never thought about it that way. Like, what's going on with Mrs. Claus? What's going on at home? I don't know. But yeah, super excited.
Well, he's probably been with Santa Claus. I mean, Mrs. Claus for centuries, and
you think they have
what do you want to say about
Rudolph
long-term relationships?
There, so. Huh?
What would you like to say about long-term relationships?
He's probably sick of her. That's why. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm sure it was vice versa. The way
it could have been both. It could have been both. But the bottom line is, you're with somebody for that long. There's a reason why he's not coming home.
I feel like she was about to divorce and take half of everything, including the warehouse with the elves. Probably half of the whatever they're called, reindeer.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're good for. 4 reindeer. Are there 8?
There's supposed to be 8, I think.
Yeah. So what can 4 reindeer actually do? I really don't know. Do they have the strength?
Breed them and start a whole new pack.
Oh my God! Someone call PETA. It's terrible. Yeah, not excited to see this movie, but turned out it was okay. Wasn't too snooze-worthy. Packed with action. Some surprise cameos. There was one character that was so flat. Oh my God. The flattest ever. But other than that, yeah. Super entertaining. So glad that Chris forced us to watch this.
I didn't force anybody to watch the movie. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Because okay. I mean, I won't go into this on air, but
I'm glad
that you chose this as your
because Christmas I don't movie. Even like Christmas movies. I didn't even want to be a part of this, but I said, you know what? This came out as recent. I'll go ahead and I will be the team player and I will select this movie to go see. And since I was in town, I said, why don't I invite some of my oldest friends with me to go see this movie so we can talk about this as a team and as a group. Thank you so much for being there with me.
Oh,
I won't say you're welcome. I won't say you're welcome because you're not, but yeah. Cool. I had fun. I had fun. It was a good time had by all to me. Love those reindeer logs.
Well, cool. If I can just cut in here because I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts about the movie. For one, yeah, it was pretty much your standard, home break-in movie with a Christmas twist. Like E said, I was very surprised at some of the familiar faces that we got in the movie. We got John Leguizamo. We got moms from Harpoon. What's the name? Vacation. You know who I'm talking about.
National Lampoon.
Boom. That's the one. Her in there. We might be seeing her again later this season. Didn't someone pick that Christmas movie? I could be wrong.
I hope not, but maybe.
What was the movie?
National the Christmas. Lampoon. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe not. Also, who else was in there that was from several other faces that are like, when you look at them, you're like, I know who that is, but you can't put a name to them. But it was several of those. For me, and I believe for all of us, because we mentioned it ran a little long. Could have definitely been a good 20 minutes or more shorter. They tried to give Santa a little badass origin story. I don't know.
I wish they explored that more.
You know what? There could be like a prequel. There could be a prequel.
Okay, I didn't ask for all that.
I would have put it past them at this point, because come on now, this movie was all over the place. A lot of gory deaths. And 2 out of the 3 of us slightly fell asleep during the movie.
Yeah, let's not say who that was because that would be so embarrassing for him. Seeing that he picked it.
It's amazing to me that 2 of the 3 of us was involving people who go by letters.
Oh no. I will claim it fully. I fell asleep several times, almost had to wake myself up. But the main culprit of naps was T'Challa up there.
See, I want to thank you for nudging me all them times and waking me up from good dreams I was having during this movie. All right. Yeah, hey, I had to prepare. I was going out immediately after, and I'd like to take a good nap before I go out for the night. So,
well, you picked the right movie for that. Congratulations.
No comment.
So yeah, I thought it was cute. They always have that one biracial curly-haired child in the Christmas movies. I don't know if you all noticed that. Specifically in Hallmark movies. If you're a big fan of Hallmark Christmas movies, it's not Christmas without a curly-haired mixed child. Now, we had that in this movie. Yes. Very adorable. She brought the wholesomeness that was needed to make it a Christmas film.
She's a good actor.
Yeah, very good. But unfortunately, she didn't, it didn't come genetically because the father was had the worst performance of the whole movie. Very flat, very one note, very unbelievable. I almost wish they would have recast the guy because it's like how did he get in here? That's what I want to know. But again, he's one of those faces that are like slightly familiar. You don't know where you know him from. He probably, is a household name in some households, just not this one over here. So no disrespect to the actor.
How about you, Chris? Yeah, no.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. I'll say my final thoughts.
I'll throw another 2 cents in since we have time. More than enough. Kind of like the setup. Love that the matriarch is kind of this evil bitch who everybody has to kiss her ASS in order to get access to her MONEY. That was kind of a cool little flip. And I also like that she wasn't like a grandma type, but they kept trying to like force this family vibe out of the night. I don't know why she has them over for Christmas. She seems like somebody that would be bothered by family and probably wouldn't encourage visits, but unless there's like a press opportunity. So I was a little interested in why that was a tradition. There was the cousin of the main protagonist, the little girl. Her cousin was this kind of Justin Bieber-esque kid who was like 10 times worse than young Justin Bieber. He was kind of cool, just in a funny way. Like he would say really ASSHOELOLE Ashhoel words and phrases that really were annoying. And these kids, well, him specifically, you could tell he never got a butt whooping. His mom, the lady who plays his mom, is also on the show The Righteous Gemstones on HBO. That show is so good, and she's so funny. I wish she had more lines, but she was funny in this role too. Definitely typecast again for her, which is kind of just like this high-strung, all over the place, but also like cursing like a sailor type of sister character. That's like always her thing, always her vibe. But she's so funny. So it was nice seeing her. John Leguizamo, love seeing John Leguizamo as a bad guy, but also like a hardened, like sometimes he'll play a bad guy with a heart of gold. No, this guy was just a jerk. And he had a hard time in life and wanted to inflict that onto everyone else. The big win was $300 million. Do y'all remember how many different people were involved with this?
A lot. Especially by the time the Calvary came in.
You know what I'm saying? The split on this would have been ridiculously low and like not enough payoff for as much work as they're doing. I'm not gonna say ridiculously low, but there was just a lot of people. So in part, it's like the more people that die, the higher the bag is, right? So you hope there's some losses on your team. But then on the other hand, it's like,
yeah, who did the math on this?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe there's a tiered system about who gets what, but John Leguizamo did not do a lot of heavy lifting. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he did all the planning, but it's like, I don't know. It seems very risky, especially for such like high profile family, because she was like super, like, you know, important in some way. So anyway,
she was whatever way that was. I don't know that they specified other than her just being a multi-millionaire.
Just rich and
she was doing shady deals with the government.
Like, she was a Tony Stark.
Something like that.
With like it
was something like that she was.
Why wasn't that house more protected of this?
They had a pretty good security system. It's just they you know, just like most of the rich people in movies, their trusted advisor stabbed in the back.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he was hot.
There's gonna be a couple spoilers.
He was hot though, right? We can all agree. He was very hot.
I'm not going to say we all can agree, but I'll take your word.
But we can.
Yeah.
And then he had a nice little scene that's like a culmination scene of him like, oh, he's the badass of the badass brigade. So then he gets a chance to go at Santa or whatever. I kind of forget how he died though. What was the tea with that?
Did it?
I couldn't tell you.
The mom kill him? Somebody was asleep, but I think
shot?
the mom got him.
The mom shot.
Yeah.
The mom shot him. That was a nice moment for the mom. Love the black lady with a gun in her hands. We don't get that enough. Can we get more of that? I feel like that is exactly what we need.
Let's get more violence. Right.
No, we need. That's not what I said. I said black women with guns in their hands. I didn't say more violence.
Now,
coming from the person who picked the violent film,
Violent Night.
Interesting, but yes. Let's proceed.
Now, I could have missed it because, like I said, I was dozing on several things. But did they ever disclose what the son wrote to the mother in that Christmas card? Because he wrote something to her and she didn't read it aloud.
It was just
almost didn't want to give it to her.
It was just a confession that he had stolen the money and that he's never coming back.
Oh, he stole the money?
Yeah, he's the one that put it to the side. He was the only one who knew where it was. Well, until the mom read that note. Well, I guess she didn't know where it was, but she knew that he knew where it was at that point.
So he masterminded this or no?
No, he masterminded stealing it from the vault. But they kind of figure it out. that he knows where it is because I guess they were about to shoot the family, and he's like, okay, I know where it is, and that's when it kind of came. The all was revealed.
Okay, so he knew where the money was, but he didn't organize, John Leguizamo's folks or anything like that.
No. It was
okay.
And coincidentally, he saved or buried it somehow within the nativity scene because Jesus is the reason for the season. Even though I thought they were Jewish.
Who knows?
He looked.
But speaking
Jewish.
of the money, at the end, the stupidest shit in the whole movie. Why were they burning the money to save Santa Claus?
Oh, it was just like $50K. It wasn't a lot.
But still,
it was $90,000. It was to generate heat. They needed.
Wait, how did you know exactly how much it was?
They said it. They said 90,000.
Who? He said, "Okay, let me burn this $90,000."
That was in your dreams, Chris.
That was not in my dreams. I was awake. Thank you very much.
Who said that? Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody said it to the woman because she was so upset that they were burning the 90K.
Either way,
whatever.
Why are we burning money to heal gunshot wounds? It makes no sense.
Because it's like to generate his power, he had to be warm.
Yeah. They never said that.
They did explain it.
Literally, just like a fireplace.
Mammals need warmth, and we're mammals.
It's just a bad movie. If we have all these questions,
wow!
It's just,
spoiler alert!
Just a bad movie.
Let's talk about the good in this movie. That's what I want.
We
I want to talk about
the daughter. The daughter and her Home Alone realness.
We want to talk about people that actually mattered in this movie. The daughter did not. But I tell you,
daughter literally did.
I tell you who was the greatest thing in this movie. That's this guy. This guy steals every scene he's in this movie and almost any movie he's in. He's really good since he did Luigi in 1993. And I'm always happy.
Romeo and Juliet.
One.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I'm always happy to see John Leguizamo in a movie. He is the reason I wanted to go see this movie. He is the reason I saw and enjoyed parts of this movie because of John Leguizamo. Mm-hmm. I had to be forced to see a Christmas movie. This is the Christmas movie I was going to see. And it's just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. The beginning of 7 Christmas movies that this team is forcing us to do. But we're going to start off with me because it just came out. But ladies and gentlemen, find out what we're reviewing later on this week. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
Okay, people, Santa's coming to town. Oh, my God.
I know him.
Get ready.
I planned out our whole day. I thought maybe we could make gingerbread houses and maybe even hold hands.
For a tall tale.
How are we going to get the star on top?
Of elfish proportions.
I got it.
Elf.
I don't remember who picked that movie, but the next movie we're picking and we're going to be reviewing in this month is going to be none other than Elf, which actually now I think about, I think it was Bad Guy Jack's pick. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be reviewing. Not sure who's going to be the panelist on that one. I can tell you who's not going to be on that one, and that will not be Chris. He will not be on. I'm joining him for that one. However, I'm not. Actually, you know what?
How can that be?
Spoiler alert, let me tell you right now. Chris is actually not going to be on any other Christmas movies for the rest of the month. He is not going to see any of these movies.
I figured.
Doesn't want to. But I will definitely be there watching and supporting my fellow team members because God knows I can. I've done my tour of duty. I've done this for 2-3 years now. I'm not doing anymore. I do not like the season. I do not like.
You weren't on for mine last year neither. I remember you weren't. What was it?
I don't know. Probably the same thing.
The Gremlins.
Oh yeah, I didn't make that.
Exactly.
But I wasn't because I didn't. It wasn't
because your ankle was broke.
No, I don't. I never had a broken bone in my body.
So you admit it?
I've never had a broken bone in my body. I don't know why I didn't make it. I didn't make that one for some reason. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our final thoughts, and we're going to start off with E Boogie, who has so much Waka Flocka to say tonight. But go ahead, E Boogie. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Final thoughts.
Alana, did we like that movie? Huh? She said it was nice. So it's going to be a thumbs up for me because it kept my niece entertained and I stayed awake. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it's a thumbs up for me. Like nice seeing Sheriff Hopper or whatever.
Papa.
David Harbour. That's the actor's name. David Harbour. Really nice seeing David Harbour. I hope he gets a lot more films where he is the lead. I think has a lot of potential to not only play a drunk. And this was a great breakout role for that young lady, whatever her name was, the daughter. She did an excellent job. She was very committed, and she gave way more than the characters of her parents. Oh, I really want to do Cocaine Bear.
We're not doing Cocaine Bear.
Although Cocaine Bear, I feel like is not far off from Violent Night. Like David Harbour, he's not far off from like a Cocaine Bear. I'm sure he was on drugs in this movie. Positive that he was on cocaine. But yeah, thumbs up for me. Decent. And wait, there's one thing we need to implement for these seasonal movies: the rewatchability factor. Because it's a Christmas season, so can you watch it again? For me, yeah, I could stand to watch this again. Not next year, but I could watch it again.
A whole year. You can't even watch it again after a whole year has passed.
Nah. I mean, I could watch it again this season, but not next year. I wouldn't call it like a traditional holiday attraction.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll go next. I will say this is our 3rd annual Christmas special here at UPRE.
Not happening.
I know, but you gotta do it. Can't pick and choose your movies.
Yeah, man. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
Okay, for me, right? The rewatchability factor is a big thing for me. If you all check on the channel, there's the Hawkeye review that the Tree of Destiny did, Christmas themed. I would watch that every year. In fact, I might, go back into Disney Plus and check out a couple episodes because that was very much a Christmas special, giving all of the holiday vibes. This movie, however, it tried to give you the themes of Christmas, and it may have succeeded in that. Actually, it definitely had some heavy Christmas themes, but I fell asleep in the damn movie, guys. And that should say enough of how entertaining it was. It wasn't. It started off promising, but it dragged. It's the runtime. I blame the runtime. I blame the heavy focus on the dad, who was not a good actor. I blame the special effects were pretty good. The end scene of him, spoiler alert, dragging John Leguizamo's character through the fireplace. That was cool. Watching the Naughty and Nice list, all CGI'd up. That was awesome. But yeah, it's still a no for me. I'm going to say a thumbs down. The thumbs down it deserves. Merry Christmas, everyone, you stinking animals.
There's a movie that deserves a thumbs down. Okay.
Apologies to David Hassel, David Hassel, whatever your name is.
Papa. You're just like
the streets are clamoring for the UPR Cocaine Bear trailer review. If you would like to see a Cocaine Bear trailer review, go ahead and tweet in inbox or whatever the hell you have to do. See the Superior, because she does that trailer review department. Okay, so she wants to do Cocaine Bear.
Recorded it.
There you go. So make sure you follow her channel. See the Superior on Yahoo. Because that's what we like to do. But no, not happening. This silent movie needs more cocaine. All right, enough of you. So let's go ahead and talk about it. This movie had John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo stole a lot of good scenes in this movie. I can't believe C just sat here and said that she fell asleep during the movie, so that means that the movie was not good. That has nothing to do with it, in my personal opinion. My personal opinion is, we talked about it. We didn't talk about it. At the beginning, we had a few drinks. All right, so maybe you're feeling a little bit of drinks when you went to go see it. I can't sit here and say because I fell asleep the movie's not good. I can say the parts I saw made the movie not good. This movie gets a thumbs down. I was so disappointed by this freaking movie, the parts that I saw. I'm like, it was slow at times for me to be able to get to where it needed to go, right? Then when it picked up, it's like it made no sense. You took too long to get there, and you're dragging it out. One thing C and I were talking about when we were having those drinks is that we saw the runtime. We're like, we said it before we saw it. Hour 52 minutes. This movie doesn't look like it deserves an hour 52 minutes. Hour and 27 minutes will probably work for this movie, and it could have. And it might have been a far superior movie if it did that and went straight to what it should have been. Just straight up off the gate, Santa beating up people, and that's it. Not him running, not him look like he's about to pass out because he's a freaking drunk all the freaking time. It just was too many red flags for this movie. I can't stand the fact that I saw this movie. You talk about the rewatchable factor. E-Boogie, thank you for adding that caveat in there. I appreciate that. Hopefully we'll do that with everything going forward. The rewatchable factor of this movie is I didn't watch it the first time because it was so freaking boring, right? I can't
shoot it up.
I fell asleep so many times. You know what? Because I was not the first time I fell asleep in a movie.
You were jet lagged.
Like, for instance, one of my favorite movies everybody knows is Man of Steel. I fell asleep during Man of Steel, right? But I said the parts I saw looked interesting. Let me rewatch it and see if I liked it. And now I love that movie. There was nothing about Violent Night that I missed, and I'm like, oh, let me go back and see it. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. I go here and I'm giving y'all crap about the $9,000 that was because they explained it, but it was stupid. It is like some movies I understand because they know they're stupid and they're making fun of themselves, but they were stupid in this movie, and I just couldn't do it. John Leguizamo couldn't even save the movie for me. He was a great villain, but he couldn't even save the movie for me. This movie was garbage, and I picked it, and I am very upset that they did this to me. Rewatchable factor? I don't want to see it again. I really want this movie to die. I want this movie to go away and never see it. And Steve, I hope you're still watching Big Daddy Cool, because the reason how come I don't want to review Cocaine Bear is because I'm thinking, it's funny, Steve and I must have did a lot of talk. You know what, Eve, you were late, that's why. But we did a lot of talking before you got there. And you know, I said I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same universe as Cocaine Bear and Winnie the Pooh and all this other stuff, and they're opening up this whole new multiverse, because that's the thing with movies now, right? Mm-hmm. So if anything has to do with Violent Night, I don't want to see it. Cocaine Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Miss 3, none of that crap. Don't want to see it. This movie gets a thumbs up. SC said, so richly deserved.
Down.
E, thumbs down. Thank you. E Boogie, I am surprised at you, because you were the one I had to like convince. We had to like compromise. We had to C-roll the train, got harassed by hoodlums. I had to sit here and catch an Uber all the way in DC.
She's gonna get harassed by hoodlums no matter where she
probably,
goes.
Probably, that's true. But then I got a negative review on my Uber driver from my Uber driver. I'm like, what? I didn't even know.
I am gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thank you for watching us here for Violent Night. Please join us sometime this week. Stay tuned to all of our social media channels to find out when we'll be reviewing Elf. And make sure that you subscribe to See Superior's YouTube channel so she can tell you when she's going to review Cocaine Bear, because I don't want nothing to do with it. Ladies and gentlemen, for E-Boogie, for See the Superior, I'm the executive consultant. That's the one who sings. We'll see you next time right here on Unpopular Review. Good night, everybody.